I'm really just going on an adventure now. I really don't know where I'm going or who I'm going with. So I'm going to take this bike and off I go to Tamsui. This is quite an adventure for me, all the way to Tamsui, which is, I think it's going to be at least 20 kilometers. So I'm basically cycling the route of the blue Bannon line, which goes all the way through central Taipei. I'm going to switch the bike now and get a coffee. And it is 6:15. It's 18 degrees. Really looking forward to this day. I've got the whole day today. I've got a longer time to do a bigger adventure in Taiwan. So 7-Eleven. Yeah. Okay, so now time to get back on the bike, get to the Tamsui River and ride it all the way to Tamsui. Yeah, it's pretty crazy here. All the junctions, the flyovers. It's a main intersection, I think, one of them into Taipei. Well, after all that, I made it to the promised land. I'm on the cycle route, and from here on out, nice and peaceful, out of Taipei, heading towards the sea, the open sea. It's not quite the source to the sea, but it's the Tamsui River from central Taipei to Tamsui, following this beautiful river all the way down. What a lovely day in store. And what a view we have here. Look at the mountains in the background there. You never know what you're going to see, do you? I keep saying that, but it's absolutely, this is fantastic here. People doing frisbee and different games. I think the retired here have a much better life. That's my thinking anyway. Later life years in Taiwan. And here they're playing, I think, croquet. Yeah, it's croquet. There's a lot to do, look. It's what, 7 o'clock in the morning now? Anyway, it's going to be a lovely leisurely cycle down the Tamsui River all the way to Tamsui, and picking up anything of interest on the way. And here is actually like a night market where I came last week with Joyce, and we sat on that raised area there. We had some food, and then this is where we went on a boat tour. That's another story. May put some clips here of what that was like. Live entertainment. A lot of people out for their morning walks and runs. A lot of work going on along here. I think they're trying to really promote this riverside area, and also they're trying to, you can see there's a lot of posters here which is promoting what's along the route. As you can see, it's beautiful for the posters, but it's totally flat, so it's not hard. This bike doesn't go that fast, but maybe 15, so it'll probably take me a couple of hours to get there. So just going past the big suspension bridge, which looks a bit like Dartford Bridge. I'd imagine as I get towards the edge of Taipei, I think Taipei goes then into New Taipei, I'd imagine it become a little bit quieter, which is great for people in the midlife or later life. Not too strenuous, but gets you out and about. It gets you exercising and seeing new things. So I've just pulled off here. You can just cycle down this little walkway, which slopes down into this little viewing platform amongst these mangroves. It's like salt marshes, but in this tropical climate. But there's wildlife here as well. Yeah, with these day trip adventures, it's all about the stops on the way, isn't it? The moments on the way, special moments on the way that you find that you have no idea about before you set off. So this is the rest area. Lovely seats. You can sit here, have a rest if your legs are getting tired. And you can actually walk along further into the marshes. A footpath that goes out into the marshes and over a bridge over there. It's generally pretty quiet. You get the occasional Tour de France types and the latex, but apart from that, it's very relaxing and quiet. Just as I started to film this, loads of people go by. There was literally nobody for about 20 minutes. So I think I'm about sort of halfway, I would say. Probably, I don't know if I've done 8 kilometers, maybe not that far. Probably another 12 kilometers to go, and I'll be going all the way around this. I suppose it's like a tidal estuary, really, isn't it? It's a river and then it becomes the estuary, and I'm pretty sure it goes all the way around there where the buildings are, I think. So I think I'll be there easily within another hour. And again, another rest area. You can actually dock your bike here and change it. Why don't I do that? I want to try an electric one. That'll be fun. A U-bike. Done. It didn't work straight away on the app, but tried the second bike and it's worked. And let me tell you, I have been converted to the electric version. Much quicker, no effort. That's quite good just to do it, I suppose, at a halfway point. Hopefully you can see now where I am in the B2 district. Come all the way up from Taipei, and I'm actually now on this, it's like a feeder type part of the Tamsui River before we go into the estuary itself, and then up to Tamsui itself, which is here. So, but making much better progress now on this e-bike, because I'm able to go now at about 25 kilometers an hour with hardly any effort, or not much effort. So I really recommend it, especially if you're like a senior traveller. It just helps give you a boost. So it's our wetland, that's where we are. And there's some lovely views, little gardens and vegetable patches on this side, where people tucked away have their little market gardens, all the leafy greens you see. And you've got the wetlands on this side. Some bird watchers and photographers taking pictures of the wildlife. Big bridge here, I'm not sure if we go over that. And again, it's a big area here where you can, a parking area, like a recreation area for the wetlands. I think I'm going over this bridge. And I'm going to check the map just to make sure I'm not going wrong here, because it's a big intersection. I don't want to go wrong. This is where the Google Maps is priceless. It just shows you exactly where to go. I know I've got 7.4 miles to go, a long way to go, and I need to turn around and go over the bridge. I just keep stopping because it's so awesome. I've come up that slipway, so you need to come up onto this bridge rather than go down where I did and then follow the sign to Beitu and then over this huge bridge on a cycleway. Really impressed with this electric bike, which is a lot heavier, but it's got the power. I don't think it costs much more. It does cost a bit more than a normal bike, but it's not many dollars. I'll find out, but it's not many. Just let me borrow it. I put 3,000 deposit, 3,000 Taiwanese dollars as a deposit, which is about, yeah, it's about £60, I think. You get that back at the end. So as a tourist, I don't expect I'll use hardly any of that. Look at all the flyovers, the cycle flyovers, the road flyovers. Across the road, come down another ramp. I think it's this one, and then go down this ramp on this side. Yes, just gonna try. So I've come down quite a steep incline and now I'm at the Keelung River Bikeway. It's like intersection here. I go left and round this section which takes me around on the Keelung River back to Tamsui River. So it looks like an interesting section, and then it seems then to continue to Guandu Wharf and Guandu Riverside, which looks quite interesting. I might get a bite to eat or something there, and then further on go to Tamsui itself. Fantastic. You can see effortless 19 kilometers an hour. You can give these latex people a run for their money, I think. Number 3 Tour de France, taking up the whole road. 4 in fact. Making great progress along this stretch, and the scenery is magnificent. You can see now in the background those mountains. So on this channel I'll be doing hiking, just exploring really by whatever means possible. Hiking, cycling, walking, using public transport to get there, all over Taiwan. It's going to be Taiwan day tripper adventures. And not too far now I recognise the bridge. I could dock my bike actually now and walk. All docked. Goodbye electric bike. Look at that boat. I'm going to walk out to that boat and have a look what it's all about. That's what I love about cycling or walking or just exploring. You've got total flexibility with these bikes because I can leave it and not worry about it now. I can just leave it there and come back and get another one or not, as the case may be. There's a cafe here as well. Yeah, I'm going to get something here. This is a lovely spot. Walk to the end of the pier, why not? Well, this is an ancient steamer, isn't it? Ancient Chinese steamer. Look at that. With the paddle boards at the back. I think coal-fired engine, I don't know. This looks like an original one. Looks very old. What a lovely day. Yeah, this is about a more relaxed way of living for senior years. No stress. Just enjoying being out and about, meeting new people, learning new things, and hopefully sharing it with you. So I think they're open. They've got Taiwanese snacks. So I've got milk tea, iced milk tea, 65 Taiwanese dollars, which is, what's that, £1.60, something like that. A bit different to in London. Shall I or shan't I? Electric bike again or normal bike? Electric bike or normal bike? Go on then, electric bike. We've closed the cycle lane off, so I've got to do a detour, diversion. And now I'm riding on some sort of, I think it's motorbike and cycle sort of road. Not as peaceful as the cycle route itself, but it's not bad. I've met a couple of friends here, so because we're sort of finding the way together because they were on the cycle route as well. So now picked up the cycle track again into Tamsui. Eventually I'll get there. And one of the locals is showing me the way, would show me how to get back on the cycle path, and then just show me how to get into Tamsui. I mean, to be honest, I think I could figure it out, but local people are very friendly and local people are very friendly, so they want to help you, so why not? I feel rude now just disappearing, but anyway, we'll see. So now going to, this is Tamsui. We're going to get the ferry to the other side of the river and have a coffee there. This woman has she says she likes to speak to foreigners, so I don't know, but anyway, she likes to hear travelers' stories, so I'm sort of just going with it. I mean, I'm not sure if I should really, but I can't see what harm could happen really. I think she might have a coffee shop there or something, so it'll be interesting to see what it is. I'm really just going on an adventure now. I really don't know where I'm going or who I'm going with, so I did say earlier that it would be nice to meet people. So here's the ferry. I think I'm just going to make it to go to the other side, and hopefully my new friend will still be here. Probably wonder where I've gone. She'll probably think I've scarpered. Anyway, you'll see if I get on the ferry from the next one. So this is Bali, that's it. Yeah. This is Bali on the other side of the estuary.
Both sides. That's Tamsui.
Oh,
the
yeah.
other side, and this side is Bali.
Oh, okay, yeah, got it. And
This is, I think, this is their shop. They call 146. This owner already retired. He's probably late 80s.
yeah,
And the cat.
so this is Bali. People come and eat food and
40 minutes.
so just explore here a little bit. It was nice. Had a nice lunch and nice chat with a new friend. She retired 3 years ago, and she's explaining about retirement and how it's changed her life, and it was just timely conversation really. I mean, look at this. I've just come through these mangroves. This is a wildlife park just the other side of Tamsui, and obviously the water's coming in here. Very peaceful. It's all the fishing boats here are moored. Tamsui is over there on the other side. This is a wildlife park with very, very dense sort of mangroves. I've seen a lot today, experienced a lot. Cycling all the way here to Tamsui from Taipei. Now I'm going to cycle back. This is as far as I'm going to come. So I'm going to cycle back to the ferry, get the MRT back to Taipei. Yeah, just another amazing adventure. It's just filled with fascination, really. I think Taipei and Taiwan. And I haven't even scratched the surface. What's that? Don't know what's lurking in this water, but bizarre place. So I better make a move before the tide gets us. So this is Tamsui. When you get here, I didn't film much on the way through, so this is Tamsui. This is the view. Maybe next time I can do some hiking over there. That's it, back at Tamsui MRT. Going back to the city. I think one way is enough, even with the electric bike. I think that's enough for today. 7 hours on the go, it's not bad, is it? I'll return again and do Tamsui in more detail some other time. It's been really great adventure today. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.